The Legend of Vox Machina is an animated fantasy series based on the first campaign of the Critical Role web series. It follows a ragtag group of misfits known as Vox Machina as they evolve from mercenaries to heroes in this magical land of Exandria. Initially brought together by circumstance, the group is composed of colorful characters: the brash fighter Grog, the bard Scanlan, the twins Vex and Vax, the druid Calith, the gunslinger Percy, and the cleric Pike. Their early adventures are marked by chaos, humor, and a struggle for purpose as they take on dangerous quests for gold and glory. The first season introduces their battle against the Briarwoods, a sinister couple who have taken over Percy's ancestral home. This arc delves into Percy's dark past and the trauma that fuels his thirst for revenge. As the group confronts the Briarwoods, they encounter horrific creatures, powerful magic, and their own inner demons. The stakes rise as they uncover the Briarwood's plan to unleash an ancient, maleficent force upon the world. The show masterfully blends emotional storytelling with action-packed sequences, showcasing the camaraderie and growth of the characters. As the series progresses, Vox Machina faces increasingly dangerous foes, delving into political intrigue, ancient curses, and world-threatening calamities. Each character undergoes significant development, exploring their individual struggles and finding strength in their bonds with one another. The show's mix of humor, heart, and high fantasy stakes captures the essence of the original tabletop campaign, bringing a beloved story to life for fans and newcomers alike.
You're watching the Shady Mob podcast with your two favorite Pod Mob stars.
All right, guys, please click on the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
You ready, my guy?
Let's do it.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Shady Mob podcast with the man right here doing another solo video. Oh yeah, and today's topic is going to be The Legend of Vox Machina, one of my favorite animations out there right now. These are my thoughts, okay? And you just heard pretty much a summary of what I'm going to think about it. Okay, this is a great show. Please go check it out. It is a magical, heart-wrenching, comedic, dramatic show that just displays so much emotion, so much character development, and by golly, everybody should be watching this show. I don't know how this isn't hyped up. Like, I don't know how this is not like, not everybody's like wanting this, like it to the level of like Invincible, really. Like, Amazon has hit every nail on the head portraying these characters, and the voice acting as well as directly from Critical Role, from the characters who, you know, do the actual game Dungeons and Dragons. And so they're just pulling that and showcasing it in animation form, and my goodness, it's just great. I really recommend this to everybody who likes animation, who likes, I would say, American anime. Like, this is kind of to that level where it's just, you know, with shows like Invincible, with shows like the Legend of Vox Machina, with shows like the Batman, with shows like a bunch of other DC and Marvel shows, Avatar. A lot of this is American anime. Now, I say that because of the facial features and just like the animations and kind of like, you know, it's like tidbits of like, you know, kind of like dramatic facial expressions or very cartoony ones that I kind of consider them to be more American anime. And they're not as like, you know, how Japanese anime, they have like, you know, it's like a cat face where they have that big eyes, small mouth. Like, no, this is like definitely American, where, I mean, look at Grog right here, one of the characters, big mouth, small eyes, you know, just portraying a lot of emotion through that, and it's really through the mouth, right? So that's more American situation. This show just goes through a lot when it comes through this first, second, third season right here. I first started watching the show back in 2022, and man, I wanted more. Thank goodness that I started when I did, because season 2 came out in 2023, and I was hooked. I was literally hooked. I'm like, oh, I have to wait another month for season 2. Great, perfect. So yeah, this is just a great show. I love all the characters. I mentioned him before, Grog. He is a half giant barbarian. That is Calith right there. She's half elf, half druid. This is Pike Trickfoot right here, she's a cleric, but she's also like a halfling, kind of like, I guess, not a dwarf, but a halfling. Um, this is Vex and Vax right here, half elf's sister and brother. Percy, the only human in the group. Percy right here, he's a nobleman. And then Scanlan right here, he's a bard. He's pretty much he sings, but he has magic as well. And this is Trinket, their pet bear. And it just follows them through their journeys throughout Taldori and Exandria and wherever they go, the gates of hell, through other dimensions, and it is just an amazing show. I love it. I really hope season 4 comes sooner rather than later. I know they usually come out around this time. I think that season 3 came out September-ish of this past year. So it's going to take about, I would say, another year, maybe less. I hope June, July, for another season. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's fantastical. I love all the characters. Some things I don't like about it are, I would say, the pacing can be a little fast. It is a whole new world that you kind of have to like welcome. And that usually happens with a lot of these series that you start off with. If you ever jump into a show that you don't know anything of, like I did with this one, I felt kind of confused. I'm like, okay, this is that, this is this. I kind of had to do my own research about the show and be like, oh, okay, like this makes sense now because they mentioned this person and then this person and that person, right? So you kind of have to do your own research on like, the backgrounds of the fantasy world of Dungeons and Dragons, kind of understand what, this is. I'm not a Dungeons and Dragons like fiend, like I'm not someone who like always plays it or like is super into it, because they did just do a what to watch on the movie Dungeons and Dragons. This one is in that same world, but again, they have their own like tie-offs. I think it's its own land, if anything. And so, yeah, some of the pacing as well, it is a little fast at times. Sometimes they do have a bit of predictability issue. It's like, oh, this happens in this, but then there was a big cliffhanger towards the end of season 1 where you're like, I didn't even realize that, who's this? And the intrigue kind of builds up. So season 1's kind of like, it's kind of slow. Some of the villains are kind of whatever, but I think later down the road, you'll see that it kind of pays off and they'll kind of reference a lot of that, So season 2 and season 3 kind of build off of each other. It's more direct, and it's a really direct linear story. It doesn't really have any big time skips. I think season 3 might have one from what it left off on, because it's a big time skip. Spoiler alert, they do go their separate ways. It is that type of season towards the end where the characters just want to grow. They just, they've been together for so long, and a lot of things have happened to them, and they kind of want to contemplate things. They want to, grow and marinate in some of the stuff that just happened to them, right? So, a really great show. I give this show overall, I think I should do a season to season rating. Season 1, definitely 8 out of 10. I would say I really enjoyed it. I thought that everything was done well. Kind of slow at times, but then also the pacing, like it was a quick episode, like it's a slow build up, but like it's quick, like it's quick. It's only 12 episodes, which is my biggest gripe. That's why it loses a point overall in the show. It just loses a point for being 12 episodes a season. But yeah, overall that, and then there was some writing stuff. It was kind of awkward at times where I just didn't understand, like it wasn't really, I didn't know too much about it. And just pacing. The pacing really, it's up and down. It's either super fast or super slow. Super fast, super slow. Like, make up your mind. But season 2 and 3, I think, kind of take care of that. Season 2 and 3, 9 out of 10. Both of those seasons. Biggest gripe about these shows, and I will not give them a point because I want longer content. There's no reason why past animations and anime, or whatever you want to call this, had longer episodes and a lot more episodes per season, and now you're telling me that we get 12 a season? Nah, I'm sorry. 15 is the cutoff. If I can get 15 a season, perfect, great. And the last episodes aren't even that long too. They're not longer, I mean, I think they are, if anything, but probably like 5 or 6 minutes longer, but still, Like I want longer seasons. Okay, so that's my only gripe about it. Everything else is great. Go check it out. Amazon Prime original. Oh my goodness. Go ahead and stay tuned for what to watch, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, if you're into sports, wrestling, or just need some positivity and motivation, check out N1 from the End Zone and click on that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, join me, Alex the Man Angelov, and check out A&A Radio, where we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest financial news, investments, banking, and personal finance. Check out the channel and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, you're watching a Shady Mob production. Make sure to follow the Shady Mob podcast where we break down all the latest content and talk about life. Please make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, with the man and your king,
the king.
it's time for
What to watch, 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 what to watch. Yes, sir.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I recommend you guys to watch Invincible. Man, this show is amazing. It is amazing. It follows Mark Grayson right here as he's trying to combat, his inner demons, his inner feelings of what it really means to be a superhero, what type of hero he wants to be. He doesn't want to be his dad. He wants to be someone else. He wants to be better, right? And I think that this is just a great show. It's a great step back or a sidestep from Marvel, DC, and the boys. It's definitely different. It's comparable with a lot of characters here and there, a lot of similarities, but it's just different. A way different writing, different comedy. There's some funny moments in this. Coming of age with Mark Grayson right here, kind of growing up into being invincible, and just aging. He ages really fast from season 1, season 2 with what happens. And man, it's just great. It's a really good show. Recommend to watch, really, everybody, all ages. If you're a kid, I would stay away because it does get a little gory, as you can tell from the blood in this photo right here I use in the background. It does get a little gory, so just be sure to be prepared for that because it can be a little overwhelming. Season 3 is coming out in February. I'm super excited. Please go check it out. I know we have an affiliateship with HBO Max, but please check it out on Amazon. It's great. This is an alternative show that they have. Animation style is amazing. Vox Machina uses a very similar one, so please go watch both of them. If anything, go check out my review on this show on season 1 and 2, I believe, on A&A Radio on my channel where I first started doing movie reviews. But yeah, guys, go check it out. Great watch. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next Shady Mob podcast episode. This is another solo video that I'm making. Go check out Nelson's channel, N1 from the End Zone, where he talks about sports, wrestling, and everything in between. Go check out A&A Radio, where I talk about finance, banking, and personal finance. Go check out Smacks, where he streams on Twitch, Clash Royale, Valorant, great games, great community. He gives amazing energy. Go check out HBO Max affiliateship. The link is down below. And yeah, guys, thank you for joining me on this episode of the Shady Mob Podcast with your favorite Pod Mob stars. We'll see you guys soon on the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe down below. We'll see you guys. Bye, guys.
Guys, have you heard? Nelson, tell the people.
Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons.
Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, have you heard? Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
You guys just watched the latest episode of the Shady Mob Podcast with your 2 favorite Pod Mob stars. We appreciate you guys for being here, and hopefully you're enjoying this content and you're coming back and staying tuned for more episodes. Guys, please subscribe, like, and comment on the videos. Share this with your family, your friends, and partners. Stay tuned for more breakdowns of your favorite content or just general life conversations. All right? You guys have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.
I'ma go connect MDMA. 4 ship a pack out to Rio. 4 non-Trump looking Cheeto. Push a button, I can put my key up. Still a fucking girl with my seat up. Brought some bitches back from Bally's. When I get to Cali, I'ma need a tally. Yeah. Backyard got a valley. Look like Golden Pally. That was not a challenge. Yeah. Back and hard